matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Purdue's offense will get first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Branch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You know what?
Turning it on! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, the sweet feet. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. The short hands, it's Dixon. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the 1st quarter, we remain tied. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Running games so far, dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Branch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Showing the arm strength to the left. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. At the 30. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Illini.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
The Boilermakers are on the move. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. Oh, he got loose. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, it's Frazier. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Oh, it's a reverse. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Bit of speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for playoffs in this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. This time he's got it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move there. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll go to the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. That's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Just keeps picking up the top yards and gets it down to the 26. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Branch. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
He slams his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
From the gun. The running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Purdue! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
It's a reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. There he goes down the right side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Illinois. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he'll be brought down. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Catch in the middle, it's Branch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in a game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Turning it on. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to South Alabama. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Might be changing the route. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it! Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400.
And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best two-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
They want to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He is in there, and he's got the 2, and we are all tied up here deep in the 4th. He marched 78 yards. Field, and they've tied it up with clutch plays, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion in the final minute. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well give it to him again. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a reverse. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. Touchdown Illini. They jump on top here in OT.
One of the things I love about reverse plays is you take advantage of the defense's fast flow. And when they saw the ball going one way, everybody started running that. And all of a sudden they flip it to the receiver on the reverse going back the other way. He's got way too much speed for anybody to catch up. It's a really good play call and good timing on that play call as well.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Got his man. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. They'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He got it! The aggressive ball pays off and wins the game in overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough, doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.